Hello everyone and welcome back. To Renowned Explorers, which is not capturing properly. 1 second. There we go. And I could restart so you didn't see that, but hey, a little glimpse into the world of recording occasionally happens. Alright, here we are, back in Renowned Explorers. Let's do a new game. Let's go. Oh, and here we go. Devious Champion and Amazing Speech Power. That is a great challenge right off the start because we still need 2 Devious Treasures from Shangri-La. What's our other option? Secret Spotter and Gold Collector? Yeah, I'll definitely do Devious Champion and Amazing Speech Power. This is going to be really, really good for us. Wow. Now, which 2 do we need? We need Study and we need Campaign. I'm positive those are the 2 we need. So which one do we want to go for? Min Young is good at Devious. She could go if we were willing to go Study. We could do... Is it John? No, it's not Hyun Pete. It's Ivan if we want to go Devious, but his speech power is very, very low. Dolores is obviously good Devious. And is good with Gold, so that's not where we want to go. We want to go with Study or Campaign. I would love to play with Yvonne. I have not taken a trip with Yvonne for quite a while. And she is good with Campaign and Devious, which would be interesting. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll try to take Yvonne. I do like Yvonne. And she has very, very high speech power. Yeah, she gets the extra speech to her Sadden very early, which is really powerful. Okay. Yeah, let's take Yvonne. Now, is Yvonne who we want to be our captain? This is a good buff, or a good bonus for Campaign and Devious, so it's very possible we will take her as our captain. Alternatives. Alternative people we can take. Iwi is pretty good Devious because of Loudmouth. Makes her pretty strong. She also has a very high speech score. Her... Excuse me. I had to sneeze there. Her Captain Perk is not specific to Devious or either type of token, though. It's just good because it gives her a lot of supplies. But mostly if you're going to go Study, because you're going to be going to nature challenges if you're going Study. Seems like we've done a lot of nature challenges recently, so maybe we'll pass on that. Who else? Agatha is always good Devious. Actually, really good Devious. But she also is very, very good Study as well, because of the extra insight, or the extra Study when using Insight on Study. Who else? Molly is more aggressive, isn't she? She does have Loudmouth as well, but she gets it pretty late. And she doesn't start with nearly the same speech power as, like, Kiwi, for instance, does. Anna, of course, is always good Devious. But, again, we'll take her as our captain if we want to do Study. And I think I'm going to pass on it just for this time. We've been doing that a lot. Earl is okay Devious, not great. Min Young, of course, is great Devious. Let's go ahead and take Yvonne as our captain. Let's go Campaign. There's no one else that's really, really good at Devious and Campaign, is there? Bia? No. No, no, and no. Well, Charles is pretty good, actually. What is his specialty moves? Yeah, actually, Charles is great. 2 Devious moves, a decent normal Devious mood, and he gains a specialty entourage. Every time he gains a specialty entourage, he gets a random improvement on his campaign token, which makes stacking campaign on him an excellent decision. Yeah, there's definitely an argument for doing that over Yvonne. Would you rather have a random improvement or extra campaign? Probably a random improvement. I do want to take Yvonne, though. Who would be our last member? Min Young? No, Min Young is so much better at study. Yeah, gains 1-2 status from study every time she succeeds on a challenge. We're not going to be getting study. We're going to be focused on campaign. So, probably not Min Young. Maybe Kiwi should go as a secondary here. Gains 2 collect and study. That's, again, not what we're looking for. We're looking for extra campaign. Huh. Well, there's always Agatha. We take Agatha a lot, but she does get a ton of secrets from her campfire story, and extra campaign when spending insight with a level 3 tactician if we go that route. Well, you know what? We should consider, if we're going campaign, what challenges are we going to do? Probably wits challenges, which means we do want a tactician, so that would be about right. We'd also want a beguiler, which Yvonne is a beguiler. Excellent. So we have a beguiler. We could try to get a tactician, and then the last one would be a quick thinker, which we don't have. Is there a good devious quick thinker? I don't actually know. I mean, Dolores. We could take Dolores as just another party member instead of a captain. She's really better at study, but or collect. She's better at gold too than campaign. Hatise is a quick thinker, but she doesn't, and she has a decent saddened attack, that's for sure. But piercing shot is so much better in an aggressive crew that I tend to not take her on devious missions. She does start with a very, very high speech power, though, comparatively to some other people. I don't know, maybe there's a argument. She's so much better aggressive, though. If we did take her on this crew, we'd probably use her to start with an aggressive attack, and then just switch to devious as soon as we could. This piercing shot is so good. It'd be very hard to avoid using that. And she's better at collect as well. Huh. Although Stories of Suspense helps with campaign. I don't know. Do not know who to take would be a good quick thinker. Maybe no one. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe we don't take a quick thinker. Maybe we just teach someone quick thinker skills instead. That may be the way to do it. But we also don't have a tactician right now, which is the other thing that I would want if we're going wits challenges. So we're really short a lot of things we would need. I can always take. I do want to start with Charles, I think, just because I like his captain perk. And we will want to teach him either diplomat or quick thinker. And really, this second party member should fill out the other one. Is there a good tactician? I mean, they recommend Bia, but Bia doesn't actually get any good devious moves. She has her standard and then a noticeable attack, but I don't really count a noticeable attack. Since it is based on your attack power, not your speech power. And we'll be wanting to increase our speech power, especially because of amazing speech power. There is Wing Yu, who I very rarely take. He is a tactician. He has an aggressive AoE that I've never really been impressed with. And then Big Boom. Power 100%, hit chance 100%, stuns non-boss characters for 1 turn. It's really not any better than his normal attack, except for the stun, but that's only on non-bosses. Like, it's not that exciting, right? It's really just not that impressive. Yeah, I just don't care for Wang Yu. Maybe there's a secret to him that I don't understand, but I just don't think he's very powerful. And I dislike using him because of that. I know, that's very, very standardly fickle of me, right? Ah, you're bad, so I don't want to use you. At least from my understanding of bad. He may actually be fine. I don't know. Oh man, this is rough. This is really rough. I don't know who to take. Because I need a tactician and I need a quick thinker who are devious. Alright, we're gonna take Agatha. I wasn't going to because she starts 2 levels of Archaeologist as opposed to 2 levels of Tactician, but we're going to take her, we're going to teach her Tactician. That's going to be the way it goes. So we're going to have Yvonne as our Beguiler, Agatha is our Tactician, and then we will teach Charles some Quick Thinker skills. I think that is going to be the way that this goes. Yeah, okay. That's all good. Alright, that is our crew. Classic is fine. Viking Landing is going to be our starter. Let's go. So, I was a little disappointed when I got home. We had a crew come in to lay down some baits for the ants, which is nice, and they came earlier than they had to, which is also nice. I can't see any baits anywhere. I'm going to make the assumption that they put them down anyway, somewhere that I can't see. Like, we had very carefully labeled where all the ants were coming out every night, and there's no baits in that area, so I'm a little suspicious. But I'm going to go ahead and give them the benefit of the doubt that they in fact did do something while they were here, because I'm going to get mad at them for the next thing. They left the porch door open. Okay, now work with me here. They weren't using chemicals. They told me they were coming just to put down baits. That's fine, no big deal. I told them, we have 2 cats. I would rather you not use chemicals because, you know, that could hurt the cats. And they were like, no problem. We're just going to put down baits. It won't be an issue. And then, for some reason, they left the porch door open. Now, we're on the 4th floor, okay? Which is why this wasn't as bad as it could have been otherwise. But, it's an open-air porch. It's just got a little railing out there. It looks over, you know, this area of the city. And they left the door to it open. We have cats in the apartment that have never been outside cats. They have always been indoor cats. And they left the door to the outside open. I'm a little peeved about that, considering that they told me they were not going to use chemicals or anything, so why would you have any reason to open that door? I don't get it. But even if you did have a reason to open that door, be careful. Like, be careful closing it again and make sure you actually latched it. It was not latched. It was open. Like, it wasn't just that it was unlatched. It was open. Like, the door itself was open and the, like, air from the outside was coming into the apartment. I don't care about the air, but that's just an example to show you that, yes, the door was in fact ajar. It was not just unlocked. It was ajar. Both cats are here, fortunately. I think probably because they are so terrified of what to do when they get outside that they probably just sort of like walked around the door and poked their head sort of out a little bit and then got scared and ran back into the apartment. But I'm a little annoyed. And I have never, I don't think ever in my life, called a company to complain. But I attempted to call them and complain as soon as I found this out. And no one answered the phone. So, which maybe was good for them. But, yeah, I'm a little upset. And if you think I'm upset, my wife, who owns the cats officially, they aren't even mine, they're originally my wife's, she's gonna be really pissed. So I was trying to do them a favor by calling and, you know, asking about this before my wife got home. But now I'm just gonna have my wife call them tomorrow, and they can listen to her all they want, and we'll see how that goes. So the crew story for Yvonne lets you get extra renown every time you create a journalist. I don't really like this true story, especially for Emperor's Challenge. We don't need that. But she's not level 3 Beguiler yet, so there's no point in playing this. And even though this story is good, I am reluctant to play this and then keep these two, because I want to get some of the other crew stories that are better for us. So I am going to play Yvonne's Fame. I will keep Campaign Charm because it is very good. And we'll let these two shuffle back in so I can hopefully get a different crew story. Yvonne's Fame follows her everywhere. Even here in the Icelandic Isles, some journalists still try tirelessly to get an interview. Alright. The journalist is grateful for the interview and bombards Yvonne with questions about her life in the Canadian Special Forces, her acting career, and of course, about the crew. What's it like to work with common explorers? What are the dynamics in this crew? Last time I had Yvonne be very complimentary. I'm curious what happens if you aren't. Let's try it. I see, you probably must save them from trouble with all your charms or spot on insults all the time. At least you don't have to carry all that loot you gather by yourself. The one crew member is particularly insulted. That's interesting, little nil pop up there. Agatha or Charles is offended. I think probably Agatha would be more offended. She's old and crotchety, right? Those are some harsh words. Agatha feels a rivalry growing. All right. But we did get a free journalist, which is nice. Huh. 5 attack power. That is not what I would have wanted, but all right. Interesting. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh well. I was wondering if that would happen because I was pretty sure that last time when I had her, be nice to someone about it, they got some speech power. So I was wondering if maybe the being the adversary would give you some attack power, but I was hoping not. Unfortunate there. Charles is going to insist on trying to do this acting piece. He's not very good at it because he's a low-level diplomat, but he did succeed, so there you go. And he got 5 speech for this expedition, not bad. More diplomat or more survivalist? Probably more diplomat, because in addition to wits challenges, we will be trying to go to cultural challenges, which are diplomat and archaeologist. And we do have level 2 archaeologists, level 3 archaeologists, actually, because of the event we just ran into. So let's have a decent diplomat as well. That will be very nice. A farmer's moving some of his harvest to the local market, but his wheels got stuck in the mud. Yeah, we'll help him out. Very nice. Get some collect and some campaign. Maybe our hidden hoard? Yes, it is. We will take our secret and continue. We're not very good at nature challenges, but we'll go see what it is. You never know. Ah, rugby training. We'll give it a try. Is Charles athletic enough to do rugby training? Probably not. Oh, actually, he is. We got very lucky there. Nice. A little extra campaign and some collect. A cultural challenge. We're very good at these at this point. A local merchant wants to trade indigenous trinkets with you. All right. Charles will try to negotiate the best deal for us. And does a very good job there. And the merchant is convinced. We get some profits, we get some status, and we'll try another one right away. A true Viking architecture, a turf house. Okay, let's see. This big turf house is the clubhouse of the Viking Committee, a group that tries to preserve Viking history. Alright, Charles is very good at this. We'll try to socialize, see if we can make some new friends. Yeah, there we go. They're impressed by Charles' charming allure, and he's accepted as a member. And they're going to give us a treasure. I'd love to get the Pumpkin King, but 25% chance. We'll see what we get. Okay, the most common one, Dragon Head. It's not bad. One campaign whenever a speaker succeeds on a Beguiler or Diplomat challenge. Well, we have 2 speakers, and one's a Beguiler and one's a Diplomat, so that'll be good for us. We are out of supplies already. Charles lost some attack power, which is perfectly fine. If we're going to lose anything, that would be it. And we'll chit-chat with some locals. Very nice. What else do we got? Losing some speech defense. Okay, that could be a little bit more problematic. Oh, some aggressive men. Okay, let's go. Let's see what happens. One second, just responding to my wife real quick. Saying she's going to be late from work. That is perfectly fine, given that I was running a little bit late because of traffic getting home. So, I would not have been done recording if she got home at her normal time, but I probably will be if she's going to be late. So that's good. Yeah, let's go up here. Take out these 2 guys on the left hand, or on the right hand side, I should say, and then we'll move over, take out that last one. There we go. Now we are doing a Devious Champion, right? So we do want to take as many combat opportunities as we can. You can see we're already falling behind with Rival O, which is not a good sign. But we have taken every opportunity we had to fight, so it's not like we could have done anything about it. We just, that's just how it goes. Wait a minute, are any of our characters... Yes, okay. Yvonne is very important in this team because she is our only person with a 2-range Devious attack. That's always really nice to know. Comes in handy a lot more than you'd think. It's much more common for people in this game to have a one attack, even on their best feature, whether that's friendly, aggressive, or devious. Of course, for aggressive, it's always single, or it's always one range. But all right, let's see here. Charles lost some armor. That's probably okay. Agatha leveled up, but we will give her Tactician Military History. We'll need that Tactician. And Yvonne will take a Beguiler perk. Very nice. Let's continue. We're not going to be able to get all 4 Devious Champion encounters because there's only, one more encounter on this map. So Rivalo was going to get this before us no matter... Rivalo was going to get it before us no matter what we did. If we had 3 already and just needed 1 more, then I probably would have just gone for the end and left these couple nodes left over. But because we needed 2 more and there were not 2 on the map, and I knew we weren't going to get it in time, we might as well go check out these nodes and get some extra campaign. All right, we got very lucky there. We didn't lose any speech for all those debuffs. We did lose quite a bit of defenses, but however, unfortunately, Yvonne never leveled up, so that is going to be an issue. Okay, Tommy is fighting us. That's interesting. Tommy is the worst character we could have gotten because he hates it if we are devious. So that's unfortunate. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be devious. I still am going to be, but it's just a little unfortunate. Now, it is worth pointing out, by the way, that Charles's group insult is actually worse than Lecture by quite a bit. Lecture starts with 50% speech and gains 25% off cooldown for 3 turns. Group Insult starts at 40%, 10% less anyway, and only gains 10% each turn off cooldown for a maximum of 70, as opposed to a maximum here of 125. So yeah, keep in mind that that Lecture is much better than Group Insult. But Group Insult does give minus 25 speech and 25 attack for 1 turn. I don't think that's really worth the trade-off there, but it is worth mentioning that it does have that extra debuff on it. We're just going to come over here and take out these guys in the back, let the people in front of us group up a little bit so we can get some very good AoEs on, and give both Charles's AoE and Agatha's AoE at least a chance to level up a tad. Now, one thing I have not checked yet, does anyone in our party have an excited attack? No, every one of them has an impressed attack. So we have no way of increasing the speech power through making one of our teammates excited. So that is worth keeping in mind. It's unfortunate. And we probably could have chosen our team a little bit better to make that happen. But that's alright. It's a small detail. Of course, you could argue that campaigns and expeditions are won and lost on small details. I would not be able to disagree with you, given my track record recently. That's decent. Alternatively, we could just take out this one, which would let Agatha move up a couple spaces. And then do that. Either way, it worked out about the same, but doing it this way means that our team stays in the back a little bit further, which means that Tommy has to spend another turn walking up to us. Oh, well, he was in range, it turns out. But he missed. Very good. Agatha had a decent amount of armor, so yeah, she was actually the right person to put in front. Accidentally. 13 armor versus minus 19 and minus 29. So I am glad I did it that way. Total accident, but I'm, not going to complain. We should be able to finish off Tommy this turn, I think. And one more hit should do it. Pretty straightforward. Didn't have too much of a problem. And we will go to the overworld. Rivalo is very much ahead of us in points, not even close. So we're going to have to make some progress on that for sure. You're left with the treasure map. Let's see. You can go to the locals or an antiquity site. The locals will give us a better chance at the drinking horn. The leprechaun is really good for campaign, so I'm going to try for the one that gives us 33% chance at that rather than the 13. But if we get the sword, we're going to be pretty sad because that's really good for aggressive teams. we got the leprechaun. There we go. One campaign at the end of each expedition for each level of Beguiler is pretty nice. 20-25 stats from Secret is also good. And 5 campaign, of course, is just good in general. But we'll take +1 campaign for each level of Beguiler. That's going to be worth much more in the end. And we're up to 2 points. There we go. Making progress. We've got a ways to go on that. Now, let's not forget, the captain perk we were running with here is Charles's, which means every specialty entourage we receive, we get an upgrade to our campaign token. It's an interesting thing because it actually means that it's almost more valuable to buy specialty entourages than helpers after a certain point, once the helpers get a little expensive. Alright, we're not going to go see the Emperor, we don't need to do that. We will grab our badge, of course, and let's go take a look at our research. But actually, we got quite a bit of research. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we got as much research as we did. I guess from the secret partially, and then I don't know where the rest of it came from. I'm not complaining though. I guess we did have some secret nodes there, didn't we? Or some study nodes there, didn't we? We are going to go for history, definitely. We're going to go for campaign, so let's do that. And we should buy a lobbyist before we get our free lobbyist, if we can. So yeah, let's grab that. We'll upgrade this shop once as well. Probably grab one more lobbyist. And then go get our free lobbyist. Okay. 1 insight plus additional insight every time you finish an expedition is very good. And this is very good too. 1 extra token every time you spend insight on the world map is great. Really helps. I think I'm going to grab that first, because that'll help us get enough research to afford the next paper. Did that not go through yet? It's possible that doesn't go through right away. That's interesting. Huh. Well, 52 to 84 is pretty good. Or we could just go for the research, but I don't really want to do that. 16 to 24 our research, though. We'll just go for the campaign. 50 to 84. Yeah, we did not get any study for that. That paper must not go into effect until the next time. So I am going to spend an additional insight on research. I hate to do that. I really do. They're much more valuable to save your insight and use it later. But this will get us an additional insight, so I might as well spend one to get one. Alright. What now? I guess we have enough now. We could try to buy 2 specialty entourages. That is a possibility. We have an option for Quick Thinker here, and we do want Quick Thinkers. What's in our other shop? Oh, right. Extra stuff for resolving encounters in specific ways. Getting an extra campaign for resolving Devious would not be bad at all. Especially this early. That could be very, very good. So let's go ahead and grab that. And now we get more research for campaign. I should have done that before I spent my insight. Didn't even think about it. That is my bad. And then we have the option here for either a Quick Thinker or an Archaeologist or a Beguiler. There's actually quite a few options here we would like. We don't have Archaeologist Legends, so that is definitely an option. We are also missing Sense of Humor and Storytelling, and we can't learn either one of them, so it would be good to grab one. Bobo is also not a character we're going to get from the Anagaga Archipelago this run because we're devious and we won't go there, so we might as well buy him. Wow, which one? Sense of Humor or Storytelling? I actually don't know. I don't believe either one is given easily by items. Beguiler, Seduction, Beautiful Smile, she already has... Oh, she has neither of those. Ah, the rose is actually very good for her. That kind of surprises me. I mean, she can learn Seduction, but that still kind of surprises me. Alright, interesting. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab... I don't actually know. Wow. I think I'm going to get Sense of Humor. And my only reason for doing that is I know there's at least one event where having Sense of Humor can really help you. I don't know if we'll run into it, but I can't think of any off the top of my head where Storytelling gives you a bonus. And Storytelling you can get from an event, whereas I don't think you can get Sense of Humor from an event. So we're going to go with Sense of Humor. And now we get more gold from campaign. Very nice. Okay, and we do have a little bit of gold if there was anything here we really wanted. Survivalist, Engineer, Athlete, diplomat, diplomat languages maybe. We don't have it. There we go. We're now a level 3 diplomat. That's nice. Okay, very good. Nice start. We're very low on points, obviously, but we'll get there. I'm not worried about it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're back on the Renowned Explorer train, and I hope you are as excited as I am to continue playing this game, or in your case, watching the game, perhaps. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.